Caravan, and it belongs to Connecticut. Danny Hurley saying, let's go, let's go. Caravan gets free and knocks down the three.
He's freshman of the year, gets UConn on the board. Sweeping move doesn't go for Nelson, cleared by Klingon.
Well, the key for this team is the cutting. Spencer, look at the post up, the mismatch now.
UConn did trail for 21 seconds here. Maneuvering on the inside, Castle showing.
I like it.
Remember, Oral Roberts a couple of years ago beat Ohio State and Florida on their way to the Sweet 16. That was 21. Naismith's a huge part of that. Spencer high arcing three, in and out.
Great five as he was playing against Kansas and favoring it.
But Cadeau adds a different dimension to this team, doesn't he? Gets into the lane. Got a great court sense and great vision of where everybody is on the floor.
Cadeau's arrival, Harrison Ingram's arrival, the roles are so much better defined this year for Carolina, don't you think?
Absolutely. And Spencer was walking similar to what we saw at Kansas, where he was really compromised in that game with his movement. Stagger action, they wrap it. Caravan comes back out.
Newton, the floater from the paint, will go.
His body and women at UConn. You can see why UConn fans call Storrs the basketball capital of the country.
And Ray Allen, Rip Hamilton, Mecca Okafor. I mean, just great player after great
cut.
Yep. We have seen a lot of
from last year to this. He's a terrific athlete at 6'3". He had 12 points in the game against Arkansas and then just put up 9 over the weekend against Florida State, and very efficient.
Against UNC in the Sweet 16.
I'll say, you would bring that up as a Dookie.
10-8. UConn. Newton, they give him room, and Newton misses on a three-ball, rebounded by Nelson. He put it down low, and it's taken away by Alabama up by 1. They have made 3, 7 of 10 from deep. Second in three-pointers made in the country per game, 11.2. Only North Florida had more.
And Sears really working on the defensive end, just as Nate Oates said. He's caught underneath, but they can get it to Sampson.
It's big against small. They're not locating Sampson. Kick it out. Well, that's one way to beat it. It's
For the time on the shot clock, they wanted that.
Yeah, just not after an ATO.
Right.
I mean, you had post work going on down low with Renew. I would have thrown it, played inside out once again.
Newton's got 8 rebounds. Here he is, dishing it to Ball. He just knocked down a 2. Now he knocks down a 3.
Kick game, unselfish play, and right now, Alabama finding that offensive rhythm.
They are 5 of 7 from downtown. Spencer. Two-man game with Castle. Spencer drives in. Little body.
Nice pass.
Inside. Johnson.
Potent from downtown.
And that was 10 feet behind the line.
But great awareness, too, by Sears to find him.
He transferred from Cal State Fullerton. He just made that shot from Fullerton. 18-15 Alabama. The answer for UConn is not there. Johnson, and it's smacked out of there by Stevenson.
How about that?
And Baco's out of Gladstone, New Jersey. He's a 5-star recruit as Newton turns the corner. And there's Johnson, and he could not finish. Newton gets it, throws it up, and he will be fouled. Under 12 minutes to go. We got a timeout on the next whistle. 6-point Connecticut lead. Diarra, spin move. Pretty play, Hassan Diarra. The last year's championship run. You know, with no Castle today, you can certainly see their ability to be deep. Hurley preaches that second unit and how important it is.
Between Hawkins, Sanogo, Drake Jackson Jr., I mean, they were incredibly deep. What an incredible run.
Carry off the bench. Somehow that ends up in the hands of UConn. Diarra with a rebound. He throws it up, no good. And Ware pulls it away. Scored 18 against UConn in his first career start.
Ware's shown the ability to knock down that three. The ball comes off the hand a little bit weird, but still has the ability to go in. But you're going to get those kind of looks. If Klingon wants to be dragged off those ball screens, either a pick and pop or a roll, force the defense to collapse.
Spencer takes it down low. And
Sure, Greg McDermott loved that shot. I don't think he wanted that early.
There's Newton again to work around the screen from Klingon.
And the busiest guy in the place is Spencer. His activity is incredible.
Castle from 3. Thuds against the backboard.
They were going to let.
And he knocked down a big 3. The grad, I should say, out of Austin, Texas. His 6th year at UT. Cutting Spencer and whacked away from behind, but he will go
off that down pin.
Well, Mike Woodson told us before the game, look, I don't know if we're going to play well tonight, but this is a great test. What would you tell them about the test score, Indiana?
It just doesn't seem like they're matching the energy of UConn at all. Obviously, UConn has more weapons offensively. There's more continuity with how they play. But, you know,
Aycott was going to go for a little dribble handoff, but just able to throw over the top to the cutting Cormac Ryan. Well designed and well executed by North Carolina.
Castle back into the game. Caravan a deep 3.
Yeah.
UConn got it down to 2. It's back up to 6.
And McCullough guarding Tristan Newton. They're going to switch a lot in every exchange, but when he's on him, that puts a little extra size on him. Good back cut.
What a great pass into Caravan.
That's a great.
Tipped up, no. Tipped again, no. And it belongs to the Huskies.
Give credit to Tristan Newton, just a guard, but he gets down and rebounds. That's one of the reasons he leads this team in rebounding. All 5 guys go to the defensive glass for UConn until they secure the ball to take it the other way. Good cut.
Caravan the slam. Klingon.
Now after the first TV timeout, teams kind of settle into the game, but there's no doubt. I mean, UConn's going to play 5 games here this season. But still, for a younger team, it's their first time experiencing this. And by the way, this crowd feels more red than it does blue, which is absolutely shocking.
Caravan bounce pass to the baseline. Hassan Diarra is into the game.
I mean, are you kidding me? What a game! What a game!
He's got 13. 6-point Connecticut advantage. Held the lead all night from Caravan's 3 to open the game. Tristan Newton will launch a 3. That's off, and look at how high Mitchell went to the free throw. It's keeping Indiana in contact.
They keep going under on all those ball screens on Johnson as well. I'll have them set those screens a little bit lower. He's going to get a mid-range shot if he doesn't rush coming off the screen. It is a delight to watch Cam Spencer play, man.
Yeah, he threw the alley-oop to Klingon, and they wrestle for the basketball, and it's a jump.
Nobody was taking that away from Tristan Newton.
Diarra. Under 10 to shoot.
Really good communication on switches.
Johnson looking to pass it. He is not a shooter. Newton is.
He did it again.
Unbelievable. And that's
So clever, the little guy.
20-16, Alabama. Diarra running the show right now for UConn. Most of UConn shots have been 3-point attempts. Spencer, nice the roller. Johnson catches and lays it in.
That's what he can do.
Talk about fundamentals. Conversation with Coach Woodson before the game. We're talking about Bob Knight and all the fundamentals kids used to go to school with. It's the same in just about every sport. But in basketball, he said, no, they don't have fundamentals when they get to the collegiate level.
Going in to deal with a little bit of friction there, but still, those are plays Tyrese Hunter knows he has to finish.
They're trying to dig in. 6 fouls for Texas, 4 for UConn here. Newton goes, and he got, no foul call. That was all ball.
Miles, game in and game out. Castle improved play, making shots now. Terrific defender as well.
Newton in the corner to Castle. The freshman will whip it right back to Newton for a three. That's short. Rebound playing in.
Nice job by Miller helping out.
Keep an eye on the battle in the paint for both of these teams. Our starting lineups today are brought to you by Sotva. Solomon Ball will be the guy who is someone that UConn wants to see shoot a little bit more, be more effective. Newton Spencer, who had a terrific game in his last game, the transfer, dropped 7 threes. And here's Caravan, a good three-point shooter. His first one is off the iron. And the rebound goes to Trey.
Those were end-of-clock contested threes, and Tristan Newton is the reason they're close. He had 16 points in that first half and hit a ton of really difficult shots.
UConn undefeated 7-0. Closest win, narrowest win, was 10 points over Texas last week. Kansas is 6-1. Their only loss out in Honolulu to Marquette.
It's difficult for UConn to back-cut these switches because they're having to run right through the chest of Kansas defenders.
Spencer.
Matt just looked to see what Danny was calling. He gave up. They run so many things. You just rely on your talent.
There's no way you can scout for everything he runs.
No.
Newton.
Not that kind of play there either. They made
10 as we are just about midway through the second half. The winner will be the champion. Texas has played terrific, tough defense, and Connecticut has made some great and difficult shots, especially end of shot clock. Here's Spencer. He goes. And that time he has blocked Mitchell.
Mitchell left his feet instead of predetermining where the hell you want to get the ball. Read the actual defense. The shot, if the guy goes under, you have the shot right there. Got him.
Got away with travel. Yeah, he did. 8 on the shot clock. UConn 1 of 8 from three-point land. Spencer to Klingon, and that steps.
I don't think that's right at all, but I get what the officials are doing. They don't want anything to escalate. But to me, that's not right. He's getting a little bit more physical on cuts, the bumping.
Ball shut up on the baseline by Trimble, who's a terrific on-ball defender. Shot clock's at 5.
Oh, he should have shot that. He would have got a 3 free throws.
Spencer the miss, but it's tipped back out and a fresh possession for the Huskies. Danny Hurley wants a timeout.
This has been a defensive clinic by Kansas.
McCullough and Harris, they have 3 elite defenders on the floor. Nearly stolen by Johnny Furphy, the freshman from Australia. Ball can't get a shot off. Shot clock's at 2. Diarra hits.
These are 6 of 10 from 3, 61% from the floor overall.
This is where he is good. Screen, rescreen, and then beg.
Step back, Newton. Arabella with a good
Boosting you for these types of. No, he doesn't own it.
Okay, well, you got to.
And what if he did own it? You seem upset that he might have owned a Rolls Royce. How many Rolls have you owned?
Well, that's not the point, Rabbi. It's what kids to be economically, sensible here. Oh, wow.
Arabic, good pass. Klingon did not get it to go down. There was no contact there. Postulus Rumaglu is into the game. 33 running the baseline for Connecticut. And Stewart will pull up, and that's in and out.
He's a triple threat.
The biggest threat, college basketball year in, year out, has become the addition of the guys coming out of the portal.
Well, it's all about your team getting older than getting younger.
Diarra, 3, too strong. And Texas has numbers.
Very often you have the last 2 national champions meeting in a game, especially a non-conference game. This is cool stuff. Alex Caravan, teams are getting looks, but nobody's